What's up everyone, it's TheRazoredEdge, and today I'm here to bring you guys some more Gears 5 Horde Mode gameplay, and in today's video I'm here to bring you guys some gameplay of Jackbot, aka Jack, here in Gears 5's Horde Mode. And Jack is obviously quite a well-known and famous character throughout the Gears of War franchise for being your little assistant throughout the entire Gears of War campaign. Jack ripped that door. He's always there to kind of support and help you, and that's very thematic of what his gameplay style is like here in Gears 5's Horde Mode. He is entirely all around a support class. He heals teammates, he can repair fortifications, but he can also give support DPS because he also has a shock ability. So you can obviously shock enemies DPS, you can heal from range and repair cover as you please if you have obviously the power to spend. Now, in the bottom right hand corner, you guys may notice here in Gears 5 Horde, in between rounds, you're supposed to purchase and upgrade these 4 perks with your power. Now, unfortunately, during this run, I was not in the habit of doing that yet, so basically, I wasn't kind of using Jack to his fullest potential. Basically, what I could have done here is I could have upgraded his movement speed, health regeneration, and repair costs. So, if someone went down, I could have shot across the map a lot faster kind of thing than I was actually in this gameplay, but I'll have to keep that in mind for when the game fully comes out. It was just kind of like, it's like this whole other thing that you have to think about now in Gears 5's Horde Mode. There's a lot more when it comes to power that you need to think about. But basically, Jack is an entry-level character designed with kind of like newer players in mind, for people who find the cover system and shooting mechanics a bit too complicated, especially the combination of the two at the same time. Those people who struggle with that can actually play as Jackbot, and they don't even have to think about cover, and they can also, while they don't need to kind of handle those complexities of Gears of War, they can still be a very effective force on the battlefield. So they can, like, obviously, dart across cover. Jack doesn't need to like mantle or anything. He can fly straight across things, revive people if someone is kind of like in need of help with damage. He can fly straight across the map, no problem. He can help repair, and one other thing he can do is he can actually there is a new mechanic in the game, or a new fortification even, called the Forge, which is where you can scrap like extra weapons that are on the map. You can carry them over to the Forge and place them into the Forge, scrap them for extra power. And one thing that Jack can do is he can hover over weapons that are on the ground, lift them up. Because one thing that's cool about Jack is that he technically isn't equipped with any weapons. Like, he doesn't have a Lancer or a Gnasher, obviously, so he can just like drop his little hook down on the ground, lift the gun over. You could hand it to a teammate if you want to, or you could just drop it in the Forge. So Jack's kind of like the designated person who would scrap, or the designated class that would scrap all of those extra weapons on the ground. Obviously, normal teammates can do that as well, but they would have to drop their weapon on the ground and then go back and get it. So it's probably the safest for Jack to go ahead and do it. So even though Jack is kind of like a newer player-friendly character, he's absolutely viable if you're like even a Gears veteran. He's super effective to use, and definitely a lot of fun. It's very, I found, as someone who plays a lot of Gears, that I found it quite relaxing. I felt like I was still doing things, but I could kind of relax and just not have to overthink stuff. It was a nice relaxing Gears gameplay experience, I have to say. But oh, and a couple of other things that I haven't mentioned about Jack yet. 3 things in particular. You guys may have noticed in the gameplay in the background that Jack tends to cloak from time to time. So basically that happens when he's not carrying out an action. So if you're not healing someone, if you're not repairing something, if you're not DPSing something, he will remain cloaked and you won't be detected by any enemies on the map. So that gives you like a really good opportunity to flank and make it over to teammates who may be down without getting damaged. So he's really good, kind of reliable character to be there to support your teammates in that regard. You don't have to worry about taking any DPS, provided you don't accidentally like do something on the way to revive or help one of your teammates. Then another thing he has is a passive ability, which is enemies that die to your mark, so basically enemies that you ping with that small indicator over their head. It contributes to the cooldown of your ultimate, which I haven't mentioned yet. And the cool thing about Jack's ultimate, it is a pun, it's called Hijack, and it actually makes sense of what the actual ability is. So basically, it's take control of an enemy and wreak havoc. So you can basically mind control one of the enemies on the map and kind of be the master puppeteer and take control of that enemy. So you could take control of like a Scion boom shot, a Scion, or an Ice Scion, or you know, a Pouncer, or you could even do like a Juvie, Poppers, you can do the Bastions. There's so many different kinds of enemies. You can't take control of mini bosses and bosses though. Those are the only ones you can't go near, but pretty much everything oh, you can't abduct helmeted enemies either, but I think maybe if you hit their helmet off you could. I'm not entirely sure. That's up in the air. I'll have to find that out, but the majority of enemies you see, you can basically take control of them and use them against themselves. Like, it's absolutely crazy that you can actually do that. But I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I think I've shared everything that I know about Jack so far anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Be sure to drop a like if you do. Subscribe to the channel with notifications on if you guys are looking forward to more Gears 5 related content. There's going to be so much more on the channel. But yeah, enjoy the gameplay, guys.
Oh, you're out of your league, bro. Revive me! Time to build! Stocking up.
Ready to rock and roll!
Back in your role! Nothing but bits. Reject marked. Be my friend! Yeah, this'll work. Ammo check. Get ready for more. Good to go. My ammo now. Glad I found this. Time's up! Here they come! Slug ugly maggot! Stop shooting me! Right time you died. What do you think? Come out, wherever you are! Zion down! Marked!
Target's down! Thanks for the assist.
Oh, I'm feeling it now. Nice job, team. We're looking good. Mostly. My ammo now. Don't mind if I do. Hell yes.
We've got enemies incoming!
Sentry is up. You're in my line of fire.
Throwing smoke. Up in the...
Good one.
Yes, please. Got another one. Ready to rock and roll.
Medic! Not doing real well here.
Drone eliminated. That was a cheap shot. Up we go.
Now you don't.
That exciting enough for everyone? Well, we're not done yet.
My ammo now.
Good find.
Time for a little target. Hey, Harry Flash grenade! John Sebastian! Putting you back in the ground! Put that drone out! Meet my friend! My bad! Well, let's return on it! Yeah, good one! Weapons locker deployed! Wanna play hide and seek?
Thanks. Thanks.
Wait! He's coming through!
Hostile neutralized.
All clear! Now let's shore up our defenses! Sentry reloading!
This'll shred you lot.
Oh, I'm feeling it now. We've got company. Weapons locker upgraded. Weapons locker deployed. Incoming flashbang.
Incoming flash! Watch it, it's firing!
Took that thrown out. Time for a little target practice. Make my foot!
Got ya.
Watch out!
Carrier!
I'm down, hurry!
Good night.
Time to finish this. Three left. Only two left. Just hold still. Securing the top.
Okay, that'll work.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought, subscribe to my channel if you're brand new for more videos, share the video around if you really enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.